Hey guys, Brian from Outsider Productions, and welcome to part 4 of my Learning Archery series. I'm out today practicing on a shot release. I do not want to punch the trigger. Eyes on the target, pulling through the back wall of the shot. Not a bad break, but my god, the travel on this trigger. I need something that's a bit more sensitive. I've been applying Joe Turner's technique from Shot IQ, and I think I know the perfect release for me. The TrueFire Booker release has served me well ever since I picked up Archery. It's perfect for starting out, and I know a lot of people deep in the sport still carry one, but it's time for an upgrade. And from what I've heard and read online, the Spot Hogg Wise Guy is, what I believe, dynamite. This trigger is so light, your breath could set it off. I'm also switching out my Trophy Ridge 3-pin sight. This thing works just fine, I just wasn't happy with how you had to adjust for yardage. The Spot Hogg Fast Eddy XL double pin, just over €300. It's built like Francis Ngannou and has all the bells and whistles you need, and installation is quick and simple. The dovetail bar slides into the bow mount without a fuss. You can lock it down with this quick release screw, easy for removing if you wanted to. I'll be using this. Fasten it with your 3/16 Allen key. For adjusting your second and third axis, you do what you do. I had strings tied off from the bow to door handles and weights just to get everything leveled out, but we make it work. Everything is set up. Now it's time to calibrate the sight for the correct sight tape. What I strongly advise you do first is start at maybe 10 yards. That way you're not sending arrows left and right. And then move back to 20, which is where we are now. Once we've got our 20-yard pin lined up, we can then put on the calibration tape. Okay. The sun is going down behind those mountains, so I better hurry. We'll put a little camera in the bottom of your screen so you can see where these arrows are going. Right, 20 yards. Okay, we'll move back to 40. Actually, no. We'll move back to 30. Same. Oops, failed to mention here, very important. When you're happy with your 20 yards, you need to apply the calibration tape before you move out to your 30, 40, and all the way out to your 60 yards. All right? 40, 50, and 60. All right. Okay, we got our 60 yards, and we'll send down our first arrow. Pray to God I don't lose it. Not sure if you can see the target from here, but we still have another camera down there. So we're going to try this first shot at 60 yards. We've got our calibration tape put on here, and according to this, 60 yards, I'm set to number 15. So once I get home, I'll put on the correct tape. So we launch this first arrow down and hopefully not lose it. Here we go. Standing directly in front of the camera. Okay, so we went a little bit to the right, so I can adjust my windage for that. But I need to go home, so just for funsies, we'll blow up a balloon, do the same thing again. There we go. We're all the way down there, beyond that pole. And maybe I'll put the camera here, it's a bit more light. Okay, just for giggles, see if we can burst this balloon. You can barely see it. There we go. I heard it pop. Alright guys, I'll take you off camera, walk down. Yeah, not bad for 60 yards, still a touch to the right, but very happy with that. Yards. It started to snow. I stayed out a little longer. Really wanted to fine tune everything before my sight tape goes on. The calibration scale is at 16, so let's put that on. It snowed last night, so I'm heading out to take in the beautiful countryside in this area before I test the new sight type on my bow. Custom arrows can be expensive, so I've recently got into building my own. In a future video, I will show you my step-by-step method on how to construct your own for half the cost, without cutting corners. The end result is as good as what you'd buy from any high-end retailers in the industry. So we're here at 60 yards. It's a beautiful evening. It's a cold evening, as you can see. Hands and fingers are numb, but I like to get the practice in as often as I can. And today I'm mainly focusing on my release. I recently got the Wise Guy by Hogg. hinge release. Before that I was using true fire buckle release, and the trigger now was a little firmer, and I was punching the trigger, creating bad habits for myself, and it's something that I'm trying to break. Now that I've got this, the trigger is extremely sensitive. So what I need to do is, once I go into full draw, just cradle my finger around the trigger and then pull through the wall of the shot. But you have to overcome the desire to punch the trigger whenever you see your pin just floating over the bullseye. So we'll try and demonstrate that today. Okay, I'm not too sure where I hit the target. We'll walk you down. Hold on a second. I think I can just take you off the tripod here. Okay. It might have gone a little high, but we can always adjust for that. One 100 yards, roughly 91.5 meters, aiming at a dinner plate sized target. If I'm honest, my eyesight's fairly shite, so couldn't see a thing. Shot low. Occasionally I get asked, how did you get into archery? And I tell them, it was actually the slingshot that got me started. If you're interested, I can make a video on that in the future. Anyway, I liken archery to like pool or darts, for example. It requires your full attention and focus. No room to think about anything else. And that relaxes me. Plus, the release is extremely satisfying. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate your views and feedback. Until the next one, look after yourselves.